Hi, welcome. This is Chris Kiloe, Chris K, CK, as you want to call me. A pair of people on Instagram saw my photo of a scarf that I'm knitting for a community service project that I'm involved in. So they wanted to know how to use this loom. It's got some nails, as you can see there. You can see it much better here on the photo. It's around 30 centimeters, more or less. So maybe that could be like 11 or 12 inches, probably. You can get similar ones on Amazon. This one is Mexican made, so it's with nails. You need a hook. This hook is good. And you can use any yarn of any size. This one is, for example, for hook 4 or 5, 4.5, 5. Okay, so it's really, really nice. This is also a book that I've got that has got the instructions and all the things you can do here. How to use the square one. I've got 2 of these as well. And of course the basic stitches. I think this is just too broad for a scarf, but you can get to see that there are photos, instructions, and projects if you want to do the color. It all depends, like double-sided. There are a lot of different options here. And there are projects, of course. Here are just instructions of the projects, because at the back you have photos with all the cute little things that you can do with these looms, boxes, and vase, and flowers, bells, ornaments. I think I made some of these like some years ago, but I don't remember. They are time consuming. For example, bags, crocheted similar bags, but these are just with this loom. And I have got another magazine that has got more projects for pins, for example, this one. For your pencils, for your eyeglasses, for, I don't know, there are hats. There are a lot of things that can be done. This one that is part of the cover. And of course, this is this one. Okay, just a few things here that you can do. So it's going to be very easy to start. I'm going to put this one here so you don't get to see up down to the floor. So it's really easy to start. Just tie a knot, choose a side and mark it down. I would prefer to turn this so the short side can just drop. There you go. And what you're going to do is always have enough yarn so you don't suffer with knots or something in the yarn. Oh, here I have to tear this off a little bit. So the base stitch is always the same. It doesn't matter what you want to do. You have to go around, in this case the nail, go around the nail. I don't want to make this scarf wide, so that's why I have some markings here. Okay, I'm going to go through Because I have a lot of yarn, I think I'm going to go there. So hold it tight here, and with your thumb, just push this to the bottom and return in the same way. Just go around your nail or post. I think they're called posts. And like embracing it. Try to be very tight on the first one. Not so tight that you won't be able to knit, but tight enough so it doesn't get loose. Once you're here, just hold it with your finger, grab your hook, go over and push it down, and it's fixed. It will not get loose. This one has to be like this, okay? It's the only one. All the others are embracing the nail or the post. And then my recommendation is like put it on the side like this, and then just go on top of the previous one. So you make sure you don't skip any. Turn. Do the same on the other side. This one, no, of course, because it's just one. It has to be only where you have two. And this is the basic stitch. You can do a complete scarf with this base stitch. So once you're done and you have checked that you don't have anything on both sides, you can use the handle to push it down, go back to the first position, get more yarn out, and do the same. Grab it. This second one doesn't need to be that tight, only the first one. Try to be consistent with the tightness that you give to your yarn. Don't leave it so loose or it's going just to go everywhere. This is always the same, stays like this all the time, okay? And now this is the one that you're going to flip, okay? And make sure it's down to the bottom of the loom. And then you can release it, it will not get loose, and do the same. Take it from one side. The first one, no, because you only have one, but only where you have two. Only where you have two. I'm trying to stay on camera. Okay, so this is easy because then you can see that nothing is there and you can double check with the hook and then turn it and go on to the next side. This is going to give you the basic stitch that is like this kind of X that you can see on my Instagram. It's a very nice stitch. You can have a very low quality yarn and produce something very soft. So put everything down. Okay, a complete turn. It's going back to the original one that you have marked. Okay, so that's when we count them. So it can be how many times you go back to your original one, and you can keep paper next to you so you can count. So officially here, this would be my second one. Second round, second turn. I'm not sure how it's called, but I think you get the idea. Okay, remember the last one is the one that you have to push down. Make sure it goes to the bottom, and then you can just let it loose. It will not happen at all that you will lose your yarn. And then again, go back and just flip wherever you have to. Just go ahead and do it. Okay, turn it to the other side. Have a lot of experience doing this. Like 15 years ago, I bought these looms and I sold like 150 scarves to colleagues at school, in college. So there you go. Your scarf will start appearing here in the middle, and you can make it as long as you want. I'm going to do a couple more so you can see how it starts appearing. In case you make a mistake and you forget to flip one of the stitches, you can get a crochet hook and try to get the bottom one on top. I mean, it's a little bit of trickiness there, but with a lot of mistakes you learn, and eventually you won't make a mistake and you will just enjoy this. And this is so easy to do that you can be watching TV while doing this. My mom used to help me with knitting all those scarves that I mentioned before, and she could knit one in 3 days. She just grabbed her loom, this yarn, and sat in front of the TV, and there you go. She just knitted. And as I mentioned before, the complete extension, it's a little bit too broad for your neck, so I don't like it. If you need more yarn, don't forget to, if you're like me, like in the middle, don't forget to tie to this one while you hold and you pull more yarn, or everything is just going to, woo, there you go. You can recover, no problem, depending on the yarn. Okay, so this is officially round 3 ready. Okay, so always secure the last one. And again, when you're starting, I always recommend that you always turn the loom to this side and check. If it doesn't sound continuously, then it means that you have a stitch there missing. Turn it around and just work each one of your stitches like this. It's very fun for kids. I don't have right now this one with me, but if you want another tutorial, you can leave a comment, and you can see that as soon as the scarf starts coming out in the middle, you can pull it and you can get to see the stitch. Let me put it on the other side so you can see it. Really nice. It's really nice, very relaxing. I just love these. So I'm going to be working with small tutorials like this, and let me show you the one that I'm about to finish. I have 2 or 3 looms, so I've got a lot of things there, and let me just bring the one that I'm about to to complete this one. Okay, let me move this. I hope I don't trash anything here. I'm recording with the iPad. So this one here, this is the black one. You can get to see the stitch with the light contrast. It's still a big amount of yarn. This one is a little bit narrower than the one that I started as a demo. And this one has got a color change. So in another tutorial, I can show you how to do this color change, and you can see how flexible, how cute this stitch is. Okay, that's why it's not necessary to go to all the extension of the loom. You can just calculate how many stitches you need. Always count them in pairs, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and so on. So you can calculate them and have a lot of fun stitching with these guys. This tutorial, it's going to be probably short. For the rest of the year, I've been mentioning this on my social networks, but for the next of the year, I will not be streaming live. Lack of time, mostly. This term at school, we have got quite a lot of new students. So instead of having less groups in my second part of the term, that is October to December, I'm going to have 3 groups, full 27 to 30 students. So that's going to be just a lot of work. I teach English as foreign language, and I'm going to be having 3 different levels. So that's 3 different preparation, lesson planning, and grading. So that's going to be a nightmare. The second part is going to be more difficult than the first. This first part will finish in 2 weeks, more or less. Yeah, in 2 weeks. I'll have a week off. Well, not really a week off. Could have like 4 days off. And then the second term, October 9, I think. I think it starts. I'm not sure. I finish on October 2nd, so next Monday. After that, it's going to be my first day of class for the second course that we have in each term. So you can see how easy this is. You can just pull it. It's fun. Keep this away from your cats because they're going to kind of pounce to attack the thread or the loom. Okay. In a different tutorial, I'll show you how to dismount the stitches. Okay, so, and this is quite easy. A lot of people just go and do this around the loom, forgetting that they can do this, and it's much easier. So these are tips that I have. This video is dedicated to Shaz and to Miriam because they saw the Instagram post. So I'm going to publish this video probably until Saturday, because I will not be streaming on Saturday because of all the things that I mentioned. On Saturday, what I will be doing is that I will be recording a road trip that I'm going to have with my family, and I will just go and do edition with that trip. We're going to go to one of the most popular destinations here where I live, in Querétaro in Mexico. So it's a beautiful place, very touristic, and I think you're going to like it. I'm going to put some bits and pieces of that trip, and I hope it's like a sunny day as well. We have had very strange days here with lots of rain, and in some cases Lots of sun. It's very hot, which is very unusual because we're about to enter fall, autumn. So normally in previous years, we kind of feel a temperature dropping when autumn is getting close, and not this time. We are still in 80s and 90s Fahrenheit. That is around 30 centigrades. So it's still very hot. It feels like small little summer. This December, I'm going to be having my anniversary of 5 years living here in Querétaro. So it's so unbelievable that it's been so fast, 5 years already in December. And it's just me and dad right now. Mom passed away 2 years ago. And of course, we miss her a lot, but I will never, never change the quality of life that I found here. And I really don't want to go back to Mexico City if possible. I just want to keep my job here, continue to have a positive impact in the lives of the students, in the lives of the community, and like with friends and neighbors. Let's see what we can do. I will also be recording a lot of shorts. Live streaming, as I mentioned, is going to be quite difficult. If I am invited to collaborate with another YouTube channel, I'll find the time and do it. Okay, but I will not have single streams on my own. Okay, I normally collaborate with Miriam a lot in her channel Art Curious by MNW. So we have a lot of fun there. And if I am invited to another channel with somebody else, I'll let you know using the community tab. But it will be short collaborations. I really, really want to finish some projects that I have there pending. And these 3 months that are left, I'm going to dedicate them to learn a new skill. One, I have almost mastered that one. I still need a little bit more practice. So I have mastered a little bit of clay painting, but I also want to master a new skill. And I don't want to mention what it is because I still don't have my material. It's coming. And I hope I can get this material for this new skill sometime next week, maybe next Wednesday or Friday. So I'm still like nervous to see if I can master this. But if I do, you will see me posting finished small projects in December. Not the tryouts, not the experimentation, because I do want to really dedicate as much as I can of my free time to doing this. So look at this, guys. We have like a 25-minute tutorial. So I hope you like this, and I hope you try it. You can get similar looms in Amazon, and they normally give you the hooks, so you don't have to buy them separately. They normally give you the hooks, and you can use any yarn of your choice. This one has got like 50 grams or something like that. I don't have it. Okay, I have the ounces here. So here you have it. And normally a scarf with this size and this type of yarn that is for a hook 4, 4.5, or 5, you will normally need three skeins of this one. Okay, with a nice, it's a nice length for a scarf. Okay, so I hope you like it, and I hope to see you soon, either collaborating with somebody or sharing some time with another channel. If a big channel wants to invite me, that would be fantastic. And that would be all for me, right? So thank you very much. Have a nice evening, afternoon, or morning, wherever you are. Thank you. Bye.